Honesty and transparency goes a long way. Hey, it's Brad from ProbateHouseGuy.com. So I'm a real estate investor. I specialize in the world of probate and inheritance properties specifically. And today I'm going to talk about honesty and transparency. It's a pretty interesting topic because sadly, there's a lot of people in the real estate investing industry that are not very ethical people. They're not very honest. They're not very transparent. And what I've seen, I've been doing this for a number of years. Most of those guys don't last very long in this business. They get found out pretty quick. But unfortunately, before they get found out, they do take advantage of people. What I have found, if you are going to be in this business for the long run, you need to be honest and transparent with everyone. You need to be honest and transparent with sellers, number one. You need to be honest and transparent with your investors that are investing money into your business. And you need to be honest and transparent with your contractors or whoever else you're working with. Or if you have business partners that you're doing in this business, you need to be honest and transparent with everyone. I know that's crazy to say that, but sadly there are people that are not honest and transparent people in this world. So before I got into real estate, I was actually a fraud investigator in corporate America. I worked for multiple companies, worked for some financial institutions, some insurance companies, and I investigated fraud. So by nature, for my job, I investigated people who are not honest and transparent. So I got pretty good at reading people, interviewing people, talking to people, investigating people, learning about what makes dishonest people tick. Okay, I did that for like 10 years before I got into real estate. So that was a fun job, loved it, hated working in a cubicle, hated working for someone else. That's why I left. Let's talk about honesty and transparency with sellers. So if you are dealing with a seller, sometimes you might think that you should hide stuff from a seller or maybe not tell them certain things or hold the cards close to your chest or, whatever it may be. But what I can tell you is that the more honest and transparent you are with a seller, and sometimes that means telling them no. That means telling them that you're not a good fit for them, and that's okay. If you are honest and transparent with them, it will go a long way. Are you going to maybe lose a few deals here and there because you were honest and transparent with someone? Maybe, but really you probably weren't going to get that deal to begin with anyways. So it was kind of a stretch anyways. So make sure you're honest and transparent with sellers. Make sure that you're keeping them up to date on the entire process. If there are curveballs in the process and things that come up, make sure that you're not keeping them in the dark. Make sure that you're communicating with sellers as to what's going on. Make sure that you're telling about what's going to happen. Make sure that you're not hiding things in your contract. Make sure you don't have weasel clauses in your contract because it actually goes a long way. A lot of these sellers actually get screwed over by these other fly-by-night guys, and many times they come to us because we're the honest people and they've already been screwed over by someone else, and we end up coming in and buying the deal. And ironically, we usually buy the deal for less money than the other guy was going to pay them because the other deal fell apart and we ended up buying it. So that's actually pretty common. We will end up coming in and basically picking up the pieces. So honesty and transparency goes a long way. Also, dealing with your investors, make sure you're keeping your investors up to date as to what's happening. If they're investing money in your deals and they're funding your deals, you need to make sure that you're honest and transparent with them. You need to make sure that you are paying them. If for some reason the deal goes south, you need to take the loss on the deal. Don't make your investor take the loss on the deal. Pay your investors as agreed. Figure out a way to pay them back. Maybe you can't pay them back on this deal, but you better promise that you're going to pay them back. Some people take the easy road out and they say, nope, contract says this could happen. Bye, see ya, and they leave their investor hanging and they just burned a bridge. And that person's probably never going to loan you money ever again on a deal. You just lost that business. Plus, they might sue you for it too. So keep that in mind. There have been a handful of deals over the years. I think like 2 deals I've lost money on. And the investors that loaned me money on those deals, I paid them back all of the interest and all the payments that I got, and I ate the loss. And guess what? They're still my lenders to this day. And one of them, they actually didn't even know I lost money on the deal. I didn't even tell them that I lost money. I just paid them back as they agreed. Something came up last minute, we went over budget, blah, blah, blah. I ate the loss and they got paid back their money later. We were talking and there was like, oh yeah, I lost money on that deal. And they're like, wait, you lost money on that deal? I said, yeah. We were like, why didn't you tell me that? Because you know, I'm going to pay you as agreed. We agreed that you're going to get X amount of return and you're going to get X amount of money back, and I'm paying you back X amount that I said I would pay you back. I'm just doing what I say I'm going to do, right? I'm probably repeating myself, but honesty and transparency goes a long way in this business. There's a lot of shady characters out there. So if you strive to have a good, sustainable, long-term business, then you need to make sure you're doing it honest and transparent. So thanks for checking out this video. If you want to work together, I actually have a unique way of acquiring probate and inheritance deals all over the country, and I am looking for strategic partners to work with in markets all over the US. I typically only work with 1 or 2 investors per market, and that is my go-to person in that market. All of my leads and all of my deals get funneled to those people. And like I said, I have a unique way of getting probate and inheritance deals outside of the norm. So once I get these deals in my pipeline, I need boots on the ground throughout the country to work with. So if you're interested in working together, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. Go to probatehouseguy.com. You can click on the link below in the description and take you to our website. There's a contact form in there, or you can pick up the phone and call. You'll probably get Missy on my team, and Missy will just relay the message to me, and I'll call you back. Sometimes I'll see that you know, you're actually calling, and I'll call you right back if I'm available that moment. So thanks for checking out this video. Again, I'm Brad with probatehouseguy.com. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.